Today, we will look at some of the most important parts of Salesforce Field Service to consider when building an implementation. Your field service implementation serves as the foundation for working within the system, and a well-conceived one will pay dividends in the future. There are many components to consider here, so let's begin. Before you begin to design any implementation, it is critical to have an intimate understanding of your business needs and processes. For field service in particular, the potential for customization may surface questions about your processes that even the most knowledgeable individual might not have ever considered. Additionally, the answers to some of these questions could have meaningful impacts to your business metrics down the road. Having a well-documented resource to reference when developing solutions will help ensure your org is aligned with your goals. Some examples of questions you might encounter include if you are moving from an existing field service management platform, or what business processes are developed around the existing platform and need to be retained. What are the biggest pain points with your current process? And what are the most important enhancements you are looking to implement? A link to the article with these questions and more examples can be found in the video description. Designed to facilitate the requirements of teams of any size and configuration, Salesforce Field Service allows users to configure service territories, operating hours, and shifts that together can mirror your existing team organization profile. Service territories typically represent geographical areas that your business operates in and can be defined to ensure that the right workers are working in the right geographical areas. Operating hours indicate when work can be scheduled and can be defined on accounts, service territories, and service territory members. And lastly, shifts can be created to schedule ad hoc appointments outside of regular operating hours or for workers who don't have a set schedule. They let you set up work intervals that vary from day to day or week to week and can be used alongside or instead of operating hours. Here, I will quickly demonstrate how to create a service territory and set its operating hours. From the app launcher, type service territories and click here. And you can click new up in the corner here, type a name for your service territory. We're going to create a new operating hours record. And this is test hours. And our time zone can set to whatever you'd like. You may also select an address to set your home base of the service territory. Make sure you click active and save. From here, you can see our new service territory record has been created. And if you'd like to set the operating hours of a service territory, you can click here, click related. And in this time slots related list, you'll click new. And you can select the day of the week that you'd like to select or create a scheduling window. You can say Monday. Start time, let's say, is 1 in the morning, 2, 4. Click save. And now we have a Monday operating hours. If you'd like to create another operating hour, you can select to clone that. And select another day. You can change the time if you'd like as well. The term work order management represents the interaction behavior and hierarchy of several objects in Salesforce Field Service. Some of the more important terms here to familiarize yourself with include work orders, which represent work to be performed on your customers' products, work order line items, which offer the ability to define a specific task to be performed by a technician, and service appointments, which represent an appointment to do work for a customer. Service appointments can either be the child record of a work order or work order line item, and will be the record that is assigned to a technician's schedule. These three objects provide the foundation for the work and service process between you and your customer and serves the core around which most of the field service automation tools are built. Additionally, there are work types, templates that save you time and make it easier to standardize your field service work, assets, which represent a specific purchased or installed product, and maintenance plans that let you define the maintenance schedule for one or more assets and generate a batch of work orders for future maintenance visits. These represent some of the most frequently utilized tools in field service, but there are many more objects designed to meet whatever specific needs for customization your business may have. Just as your service team may comprise of technicians and crews, field service has service resources and service crews that are assigned service appointments to complete work. Service resources can be added to one or more service territories as service territory members, which enable them as a candidate for service appointment assignment. If your business requires proficiency in certain skills to complete some tasks, you can add those skills to service resources, and they will be respected in scheduling optimization as well as service territory membership. To create a service resource, a user will first need to be created, then access the app launcher and type service resource. Click here and click new to create a new resource. Enter in the name. Select the user. Make sure they are marked active. And if you'd like to include them in the scheduling optimization, click save. And you can see that we have our newly created service resource. And then if you would like to add that resource as a service territory member, you can click related, click new under service territories, select the service territory. You can also set the address for the service territory member if you'd like, and save. That's how you create a service territory member. Additionally, if some of your service work requires a team of service resources whose combined skills and experience make them a good fit to work together on appointments, you may create a service crew and assign them as a unit. Implementing service crews requires an extra bit of consideration in areas including absences, geolocation tracking, membership requirements, crew size, and more. So be sure to thoroughly document related processes if you plan to utilize this feature. Salesforce Field Service has a robust set of tools to effectively track and manage every item in your inventory. From storage to requests and transfers to consumption, you can make sure your field techs have the right parts to complete their work. Some of the most frequently utilized objects in inventory management include locations, which represent physical places in the world where inventory is kept, such as a warehouse or service vehicle, and product items, which represent an item in your inventory stored in a location. Your field service team can use locations and product items along with several other objects to manage inventory in a variety of scenarios. Utilize the products required related list on a work order line item to let a technician know which products and quantities to have in their vehicle to complete a certain job. Or use product requests when stock is low or when more product is needed for a job than expected. Some key items to consider for this portion of your implementation is if you currently utilize inventory management, whether you can or should move certain processes to Salesforce, and if so, what business-specific modifications would be needed to fulfill your requirements. This will help you to determine if the native field service functionality can meet your business requirements. The schedule optimization tool offers one of the biggest time savers and opportunities for value extraction in the entire field service platform. If you have ever had to construct a weekly appointment schedule, you may be aware of how difficult it can be to coordinate availability, time constraints, technician ability, and scheduling priorities. And then attempting to find the most efficient configuration and utilization percentages or to navigate a cancellation or schedule change can be a monumental challenge in and of itself. The schedule optimization tool uses a variety of user-specified criteria to construct the ideal schedule for your team. Scheduling policies are used to house a collection of objectives and rules specific to your business's priorities that help guide the optimizer. Use work rules to filter the list of potential candidates to be assigned to a particular appointment. For example, if a particular service resource is required on an appointment, the optimizer will factor that requirement into the schedule. Service objectives are goals or targets of a particular policy, such as minimizing travel or scheduling a group of appointments as soon as possible. By assigning weights to these objectives, users can promote or de emphasize the relative importance of factors. And with relevance groups, users can define a targeted group of service appointments based on certain criteria to apply work rules or service objectives. Once these are all set up and configured to match your own scheduling needs, you can schedule the optimizer to run at certain times or run manually when needed. For a mobile workforce that uses their mobile devices to perform a variety of essential tasks, including record updates to accessing knowledge articles and more, an application tailored to their needs can be the difference between a happy and engaged team and a disconnected one. Luckily, the Field Service app, available for iOS and Android, offers an easy-to-navigate user interface with offline access capability and the potential for complex mobile flows. Combined with your business's unique needs for customization, the nature of a mobile app like this will require special consideration. When developing the desired end product for this section, please review the app specifications and consult with a certified partner such as DB Services to ensure your requirements can be met. As with many businesses who use Salesforce, it may not be the only system that is part of your service process. Should you require integration with an existing ERP or service platform, there are a number of solutions you can leverage to connect them to Salesforce Field Service. This provides you the ability to share records between systems and perform useful automation, which can help streamline your resolution process and improve customer experience. Salesforce App Exchange boasts a robust library of pre-made integration packages that you can easily install in your org. Alternatively, if an out-of-the-box option won't cut it, a consultancy such as DB Services can help you build a bespoke integration solution to fit your needs. The possibilities for building a custom field service implementation are nearly endless when considering all the offerings in Salesforce Field Service. And with a comprehensive understanding of your business and service processes, a tailored field service implementation can provide incredible value to you and your customers to build relationships that reach beyond the context of customer service. Contact DB Services for any questions you have, or if you need assistance building your best service platform in Salesforce Field Service.